Today, I'm going to show you how to fix your toilet if it will not fill. As you can probably hear if you listen very closely, it's trying to fill, but it's not. You get a little bit of water dripping and that's it. That means this is about ready to go, or it's already gone. So what we're gonna do is you had two options. If you notice that it's filling up, you hear lots of water coming, but it's constantly not stopping filling, then it's your little flap here, your little plug. You might want to replace that. But if it's not filling and you're not hearing or getting much water in here, it's going to be your fill valve. So I'm going to show you how to replace your fill valve. It's very simple. So let's get started. So first thing, go to your Home Depot, Canadian Tire, big box store. They should all sell them, and get a fill valve. If as long as your toilet isn't really old, a lot of these will fit. Majority of toilets, just make sure that it'll fit. But this one will fit, as this toilet is only about 10 years old. And good news, it's not even expensive in Canada. This was, I think, $16 plus tax, $17 plus tax. So first things first is you have to shut your water off. Now, if you don't have a shut off for your toilet, you may have to go all the way back into your basement or crawl space or whatever where your main shut off is, and shut that off. Kind of open a low drain just so you get your water out. So we're going to shut this water off here at this shut off. Just turn clockwise. Now you don't hear any anymore. Next thing, what we're going to do is you want to make sure all the water is out of here. So even though you open this up until there's no water, there's still going to be some water in there. So try to grab a sponge or a rag or something like that to sop up all the rest of the water there. So I'm going to go grab a sponge or a rag, whatever I can find, and then we'll come back. So instead of me looking for forever, I ended up finding like a chamois, and they're pretty good absorbent rags. So I'm going to try and sop up this. So instead of you watching me get all the water out of here, I'm just going to go and get everything out of here, and then we'll come back. Once you got most of your water out of there, you want to kind of get a little bowl. Put the bowl underneath the toilet, kind of line it up with the underside of your fill valve here. So if there's anything extra, it'll fall in there. So then what you're going to do, you want to remove the water line from your fill valve. So, and that's good. It should only be hand tight. But you may get a little bit of water here coming out. So not a lot, but just a little. Next, the fill valve should be hand tight as well, so go counterclockwise, and it is, which is good. Okay. See, nice and easy so far. Then you can pull this clip, and then this should pop right out, just like that. Now you're gonna get a little bit of water in there. So I'm just gonna put it in the sink over here for now. Okay. Now, what you want to do, so there's a little gasket there, but you just want to make sure that's clean, okay? So I'm going to grab my rag and clean that. So your new kit should come with a gasket already, so you don't need to keep that gasket there. So you can remove that gasket. You can see I took the black gasket out. I'm just gonna wipe around the edges to get everything out. You know, see, you hear some water underneath. That's fine, but just want to make sure it's nice and clean. There. Okay. So, sorry for the quick movement. There's that gasket there. And you can see I took it out of the box. It has its own gasket there. So what you want to do too is adjust this to size. So to adjust this, you go counterclockwise to make it taller and clockwise to shrink it. Like I was saying, you want to make sure the top of this is about 3 inches from the top of your tube that's in there. And I'll show you. Definitely looks like you want it about 3 inches higher than that. And then below the top of the tank. So we can tighten it with our nut. So let me grab, you'll get your little nut here. You should get a little tube as well. So you get your tube, your nut, and your clip. So we're gonna put our nut back on here underneath. As you can see here. We'll As you can see, it's still dripping a little bit. That's having that little bowl in there helps. So I'm going to tighten this, make it straight. So you're gonna wanna hold the top here so it's straight up, and then tighten it underneath. Okay, so get the nut there. You'll just hand tighten it. You don't wanna over tighten it. It's all plastic. Just make sure that's level and it's stable there, and then you can always turn it to adjust it whatever you need, right? So next we're going to grab the little tube and install the tube. You want the tube kind of facing this tube, right? So let's grab this tube here. So grab this, we got this little clip here. Then we'll put that in there. I have to hold, make sure you hold this because you gotta push a little bit, right? So, sorry I'm from up close here, but okay, that's in. And then you'll have a little tube here. We could put this end in as well. Okay, so the tube's in, and you want to put the clip on. Make sure that the tube is inside this. That's the water's going to flow inside here and add into the tank. Okay, so next we can put our water line on. All right, so I remove the bowl there, and then we're going to put our water line on here. And again, just hand tighten it. And once you have it tightened, I'm going to slowly turn the water on. Let's check for any leaks. So we'll turn this slowly on here. Let's see if we got any leaks in here so far. Go full blast here. Leaks underneath? No leaks underneath. And it's feeling pretty good. So you want the water to shut off about a 1/2 inch below this. You can kind of see my line there, discoloration. That's where we want the water to shut off. And if it shuts off any higher or lower, we can adjust it with this screw. And I do notice this is a little high, but we're gonna see where we're at, because we can always adjust the valve, right, by turning it. We just don't want anything to get in the way of this arm. Okay, so I am perfect. The line is right exactly where we want it to be. So now let's see. And if I wasn't filming a video, this would have been done in less than 10 minutes. So it's something that you could save a lot of money on by doing this yourself. So I hope this helped you out, and hopefully it helped you save some money. So if you have any questions, leave in the comment section below. Hit that like and subscribe button. Hit that bell to be notified when I post another video. We'll talk to you later.